Hello everyone. This video is for class 11 business studies. We'll continue our topic social responsibility of business and business ethics. In this video, we'll cover certain topics related to arguments for assumption of social responsibility by business, kinds of social responsibility, and social responsibility toward different interest groups. Arguments for the assumption of social responsibility by business. In this category, we'll divide certain assumptions. The first one is justification for existence and growth. Justification for existence and growth of a business depend upon its ability to provide goods and services to satisfy human needs and wants. Thus, the survival and prosperity of a business is based on its utility and approval from the society. Long term interest of the firm. Long term interest of the firm can be ensured only when it is able to fulfill its responsibility towards different interest groups like worker, consumers, shareholders, government, etc. Assumptions of social responsibility help to create a positive image about a business. Avoidance of government regulations. In order to avoid legal intervention in business, it must voluntarily assume its social responsibilities. The legal interventions are likely to create an adverse effect on the working of business, be it placing a ban on a firm products, sealing its establishment, and so on. Maintenance of society. Maintenance of society can be safeguarded only if the business enterprises assume their responsibility and do not indulge in any kind of anti-social activities. Also, it is not possible to pass laws for all possible undesirable situations. Availability of resources with business. All kind of resources like human, physical, and financial are available with business. Therefore, it's become the need for business institutions to help society to tackle its problems better. Converting problem into opportunities. Converting problems into opportunities can be effectively done by a businesses by converting risky situations into profitable ideas. This may be done by producing environmental friendly products, creating employment opportunities, and so on. Better environment for doing business. Better environment for doing business can be created only if the existing businesses which operated within a society provides an environment which is conducive to business. A business is unlikely to flourish in a society which is full of problems. Business is held responsible for social problems. Business is held responsible for few social problems like insecure work environment, exploitation in public enterprises, and gender inequality, etc., which have either surfaced because of wrong business practices or sometimes even propagated by them. Therefore, it's moral obligation of business to take a lead in solving these problems instead of leaving it on other social organizations to resolve them. Kinds of social responsibility. Social responsibility of business can broadly be divided into four categories. The first one is legal responsibility. It contains essential responsibility that a business should respect and comply with all legal rules and regulations. Second one is ethical responsibility. It also considered as CSR, corporate social responsibilities. Economic responsibility. This responsibility considered as a primary responsibility of all business enterprises. It relates with productions of goods and services as per the need and want of the society. Last one is discretionary responsibility. Ethical and discriminatory responsibilities combine as a CSR responsibility, that is corporate social responsibilities. We have few examples of our renowned companies like Tata Motors and Reliance Industries in regarding ethical and social responsibilities towards our society. Let's take an example of these two renowned companies. The corporate social responsibility includes promotion of education, gender equity, and women empowerment. It also includes eradication of extreme hunger and poverty, reducing child mortality, and improving maternal health. It also includes combating HIV AIDS by awareness, malaria and other diseases, environmental sustainability, employment enhancing, vocational skills, contribution to Prime Minister Relief Fund and other such states and central funds for social business projects. Contribution to any political party is not considered to be a CSR activity. That means corporate social responsibility does not include any contribution towards any political party. A few examples showing one of the corporate social responsibility assumed by some of the eminent companies like Tata Motors under the environmental related CSR program Vasundhara. Vasundhara strives to contribute to enhanced environmental sustainability by proactively facilitating the protection, conservation, judicious use of natural resources. The company partner with the communities and NGOs around their manufacturing plant and office locations for development of Vasundhara projects. This approach meets the need of the local community and also includes in them a sense of responsibility. Another example of social corporate responsibility at Reliance Industries Limited. A rural transformation. Reliance worked towards bridging the development gap between rural Bharat and urban India by improving livelihoods and addressing poverty, hunger, and malnutrition. The program designed is distinguished by two unique features. First, it is a holistic intervention of transformation driven by community aspiration goals, and second, it has been grounded with some of the most marginal communities of India. The program aims at improving farm and non farm livelihoods through the promotion of sustainable agriculture practices, setting up rainwater harvesting structures and institutions building. Furthermore, Reliance Information Services provide validate and timely information to farmer and livestock owner for taking right decision to improve income and livelihood and also avert avoidable risks. These initiatives help build capacity of communities to promote peaceful and inclusive society and ensure long-term sustainable development. Need for social responsibility. Although earning profit is essential for business, but it cannot be considered its prime objective. A business cannot guarantee success for itself by only focusing on the objective of profit maximization. This is because there is a probability that in pursuit of higher profit, a business may even resort to undesirable business practices like manipulations, food adulteration, ignorance of interest of various interest groups, etc. There is no contradiction to the fact that if a businessman exploits the interest of the society, its own existence is endangered as well. Therefore, it is absolutely essential for a business enterprise to give due consideration to its social obligations while working towards realization of its economic objectives. Topics to be covered in next video. Kinds of social responsibility will explain all those social responsibilities we have discussed in this video in detail, and social responsibility toward different interest groups like shareholders or owners, consumers, worker, government and communities.